how we got here. When you were a kid, no one at infant level was saying this person's attractive and this person's unattractive. You didn't have a perspective of attractiveness as a baby. That didn't exist. How did your perspective of attractiveness build? Over time. Through messaging. Through information that you were receiving from the world around you. You started receiving messages about, height and, eye color or hair or tattoos or what have you that started to shape your perspective. Some of those messages were direct. Maybe you had someone telling you, like, you want a tall man. Some of those messages were indirect, like what you saw on TV as the beauty standard. But messaging has shaped your perspective. We love to say, I'm my own person, and I think for myself, and I march to my own drum. But the sound has been curated by the society around you. And those messages have influenced your perspective. So cultural competency requires me to be aware of my perspective that I hold and how I got there and how it affects the people that I view similar to me and how it affects the people that I view that are different. Cultural competency requires a level of cultural humility. Cultural humility is me saying, you know more about your experience than I ever could. No matter if we share similarities, share different identity pieces, if we grew up in the same neighborhood, if we grew up in the same house, if we are identical twins, your experience is still different than mine, and I have to honor the fact that you know more about it than I do. I could be, a very well-accomplished expert, and I can have all the research and all the data and have done all the study and all the teaching, but my experience is still going to be different than yours. So I have to be willing to honor your perspective and let you be the expert in you. Cultural responsiveness requires not only the cultural competency and the humility, but also a level of cultural respect. I have to be willing to not only acknowledge your experiences, but I also have to be willing to make sure that I am